On a crisp winter evening, when the stars twinkled like ornaments in a sky brushed with hues of lavender and gold, Mickey and Minnie Mouse found themselves whisked away from Toontown into a holiday wonderland that sparkled with magic. The air shimmered with a sparkling snowfall, each flake glinting like a tiny jewel as it drifted down, and the ground glowed with a soft, snowy sheen. Mickey stood proudly in a classic Santa suit with his red coat plush and bright, trimmed with fluffy white fur, and a floppy hat tipped with a pom-pom that bobbed with every step. Beside him, Minnie twirled in a matching Mrs. Claus outfit, her ruby-red dress adorned with white lace, a bonnet tied with a big bow framing her cheerful smile. "Gosh, Minnie," Mickey said, his voice bubbling with excitement. "This place looks like a Christmas card come to life." Minnie clasped her mittened hands, her eyes sparkling. "Oh, Mickey, it's pure holiday magic. Let's explore." Their journey began along a winding path lined with glowing candy canes, their red and white stripes pulsing with a warm, sugary light that cast playful shadows across the snow. The air carried the sweet scent of peppermint and cinnamon, tickling their noses as they skipped along. Suddenly, the path opened into a breathtaking sight and enchanted grove known as the Sugarplum Forest, where trees stretched high, their branches heavy with sparkling sugar plums and gumdrops that shimmered like ornaments in the twilight. Each tree hummed a festive tune, a soft melody of jingle bells and carols that wove through the air, blending with the crunch of snow underfoot. Mickey adjusted his Santa hat, grinning ear to ear. "Hot dog, Minnie! It's a forest full of treats!" Minnie giggled, brushing snow from her dress. "And music, too! Oh, it's just too wonderful!" As they stepped deeper into the forest, the magic unfolded. The sugar plum trees swayed gently, their branches bending low to offer their glittering fruit. Mickey reached up and plucked a sugar plum, its surface sparkling like a ruby. "Gee, these look good enough to eat," he said, popping it into his mouth. A burst of sweetness filled his senses, and he let out a delighted mmm. Minnie tried a gumdrop, its green glow brightening her smile. "Oh, Mickey, it's like tasting a holiday hug." The trees seemed to hum louder, as if pleased, and the snowfall thickened, blanketing the forest in a layer of fluffy white. Suddenly, their outfits shifted in a swirl of holiday cheer. Mickey now wore a cozy red sweater with a reindeer pattern, paired with a green scarf that fluttered in the breeze, while Minnie glowed in a matching sweater, hers dotted with snowflakes, and fuzzy earmuffs perched atop her bow. "Golly, these are swell," Mickey said, admiring his new look. Minnie clapped her hands. "Perfect for a forest frolic, Mickey." The forest came alive around them. Tiny sugar plum fairies, each no bigger than a snowflake, flitted out from the branches, their wings shimmering with colors of red, green, and gold. They giggled in tinkling voices, darting around Mickey and Minnie, leaving trails of glittering dust. "Bellow, friends!" one chirped, tugging at Mickey's scarf. "Play with us!" another sang, twirling Minnie's earmuffs. Mickey laughed, chasing the fairies through the snow. "Aw, shucks, you little rascals are fast!" Minnie joined in, her sweater glowing as she spun with the fairies, their dance kicking up clouds of sparkling snow. The trees joined the fun, their branches swaying in time with the festive hum, dropping sugar plums and gumdrops that rolled playfully at their feet. Their romp led them to a clearing where a frozen pond glittered under the glow of candy cane lampposts. The fairies fluttered off, waving goodbye, and the forest's magic switched their outfits again. Mickey donned a dazzling snowflake costume, its silver sequins catching the light like a prism, while Minnie's dress became a flowing gown of icy blue, dotted with glittering snowflakes that twinkled with every move. "Gee, Minnie, You look like a winter princess, Mickey said, tipping his head in awe. She blushed and curtsied. And you're my snowflake prince, Mickey? With a shared grin, they stepped onto the ice, their boots transforming into skates that gleamed with holiday sparkle. Hand in hand, they glided across the pond, leaving trails of shimmering loops in the frost. Mickey tried a fancy spin, wobbling a bit before landing with a soft plop in a snowbank, sending Minnie into peals of laughter. "Oh, I'll get it next time," he chuckled, brushing snow from his costume as she helped him up. Beyond the pond, a path lined with sugarplum trees led them to a grand grove where the branches arched into a natural cathedral, their tips meeting overhead in a canopy of glowing treats. Here their outfits changed. Once more, Mickey wore a jolly green elf suit with jingle bells on his hat, while Minnie sparkled in a golden star costume that lit up the snowy darkness. The air grew sweeter, filled with the scent of baking cookies and warm cocoa, and the tree's hum softened into a lullaby-like tune. In the center stood a towering sugarplum tree, its trunk wrapped in ribbons of light, its branches laden with the biggest, brightest sugarplums yet. Mickey's eyes widened. Hot diggity, that's the king of all trees. Minnie nodded, her star costume casting a warm glow. It's like the heart of the forest, Mickey. As they approached, the tree shivered, and a shower of sugarplums rained down, each one bursting into sparkles that floated like fireflies. The fairies returned, circling the tree in a joyous dance, and the forest seemed to sing with them, the melody rising to a cheerful crescendo. Mickey and Minnie joined hands, twirling beneath the canopy as snowflakes and sugarplum dust swirled around them. "This is the best holiday ever," Mickey shouted, his elf bells jingling. Minnie beamed, her star glowing brighter. "Oh, Mickey, it's pure enchantment." The fairies gifted them each a tiny sugarplum crown, placing them atop their heads with a flourish. "Kings and queens of Sugarplum Forest!" they chimed, giggling as they fluttered away. The night deepened, and the forest grew still, its lights softening into a gentle glow. Mickey and Minnie sat beneath the great tree, their crowns glinting, and watched the snowfall weave patterns in the air. Their outfits shifted one last time, Mickey in a warm plaid scarf and mittens, Minnie in a crimson coat with a fluffy hood. "Gosh, Minnie," Mickey said, slipping an arm around her. "This place sure is something special." She leaned into him, her coat rustling. "It's the sweetest adventure we've ever had, Mickey." With a final hum, the forest gifted them a basket of sugarplums and gumdrops, a keepsake of their magical night. As they strolled back to Toontown, the snow sparkling behind them, they knew they'd carry the joy of the Sugarplum Forest in their hearts forever, a holiday tale to share with the world. And maybe even you, one snowy day soon.